Hey guys, so this is the video about how I got the offer as a junior software developer for the same company where I did my internship. And I got the offer after 3 months of the internships. Just a short disclaimer that this is the Russian company, and the rules and the hiring process in Russia is different, must be different from other countries. So it might take longer for you to get the real job. But still, I hope this video will help you to get the offer as fast as you can and get the best experience of the internship. And here I'm going to share some advice that I think helped me to get the offer, to finally get the offer to this company. I started my internship and continue working at the company called Sber Devices. So it's one of the subsidiary company of one of the biggest IT companies in Russia, Sber. If you want to learn more about this process of how I got my first job in the IT industry, I recorded a full playlist of my thoughts, my progress on that. I'm gonna put the link in the description, so check it out if you want. Diving deep into the topic of this video, the advice that I can give to people who start the internship or who start the job as a junior position. First important thing, I guess, is being initiative. So it means that, for example, based on my experience, sometimes I got a few tasks for the sprint, so then I finished earlier, and I wasn't like, I tried to get more tasks, so I didn't like sit, I did everything so I can chill. No, it wasn't the contrary. So I did everything and I asked my colleagues to give me more. So that's how it goes. And I think it depends, but I believe that no employee will just take your hand and tell you exactly what you should do. So it's like your experience, you want to get this job. So it's up to you to ask more details, the questions, probably the advice how to do, but it's not the job of your mentor or any other employee in your company to guide you from the beginning to the end. And it's the link to the second advice that I want to give is to ask more questions. It happens to me like this imposter syndrome every time. Even right now, I overcome myself in asking questions, but it's very, very important to do that, so that by asking questions, you are more involved in the project. Secondly, you show your colleagues that there's something you need to know about. And so that's how you learn, actually. And sometimes it happened to me that, oh my God, I want to ask these questions because they feel I'm stupid. They would think that I know nothing, that they've already explained that to me, but I didn't get it. Who cares? It's up to you to learn. So if you want to learn, ask questions, right? And even that, based on my experience, right now we have some more people involved in our project. And the thing is that they keep asking me same questions that I used to ask to my colleagues who are senior and middle developers. And me, I'm like, oh my gosh, it wasn't me who was stupid. It's just there are some points that need to be clarified because the project is quite complicated, So ask questions. And the third important thing is, probably it might seem obvious, but be responsible. Be responsible, take the responsibility on the tasks you do. Try to double check everything. It doesn't mean, for example, that, if you have the mistakes and bugs in your code, then your colleagues will tell you, no, we will not work with you. No, on the contrary, if you care about the project, and sometimes we are all human beings, sometimes we forget something, even my middle senior colleagues, sometimes they forget to add something, and I noticed that, but it's just, it feels the way if you're responsible on the project or not, if you care about it or not. So please do care about the project. The rest, like, otherwise it won't be easy to work with you, because your colleagues will need to double check everything after you and they won't trust you. So if you want your colleagues to trust you, it's very important to be responsible. If to summarize all of these three things, I think it's just care about the project you work on and take on the initiative. That's the key points. But there are more that I want to share with you. And the other is to the communication with your colleagues. So it's very important, because your colleagues will make a decision whether for you to stay in the company or not. There are many different factors, but it's one of the most important. If they don't want to work with you, 100% you won't work within this team. And it's also possible to do it online. Believe it or not, I worked 100% remotely. Sometimes I did go to the office, but I didn't communicate. Like, there were no my colleagues from my team in the office, you know? So we were 100% on remote, and it's possible to build a good relationship with your colleagues even online. I think we have best colleague relationship ever. So we did see each other on kind of social meetings, but all of our working process is online, and it's the way how you address your colleagues, the politeness and the communication in working chats. But there is no magic. I think it's just simple communication. But if somebody asks you something, please reply. I don't know. If you want to ask something, please send a message and try to discuss as much as you can. Be polite during the meetings. That's it. That's I think there is no secret of good communication. The last but not least, I spent much more time that was indicated in my working hours. So I had a 40-hour week, but I think I worked more. And at the beginning, I thought just the salary of the intern is not high, and I wanted to make more money by giving lessons as I used to as a teacher, private tutoring. But within like a couple of days, I realized that I don't want to, because otherwise I won't be that much involved in the project. And that's the key point I described you in the first part of this video, that it's very important to care about it. And at the beginning, I couldn't work more than 8 hours because I was so tired, and I needed like to just to lie on the bed and do nothing. But within the time, I came up to the point when I could work like 10 hours or 12 hours or 14 hours if I wanted. And it's not about like you're just overwork and that's bad, but it's just you invest in yourself and you learn. And I wanted to learn as much as I could, so that, for example, if the world is not ideal, so you put all of your efforts into getting this job, but somehow for the reasons you're not you can't influence on, you're not getting to this company, but at least you did as much as you could, you learned as much as you could, and so that's the best experience you could have. And for me, it was a miracle that I was hired due to some circumstances, and I'm so grateful for my colleagues who like pushed me to be hired to this company. So that's. But my goal was in this internship to get as much experience as I could and to learn. So do it, and you won't regret, even if something won't work. And as a conclusion, I would like to say that there is the 50% of the effort you put into getting the job, and 50% of a chance. Something might not go as you expected it to do. You might be a very good specialist and showing your initiative, showing your that you're a hardworking person, a responsible person with perfect communication, with perfect relationship with your colleagues. But okay, probably there will not be a open position in this company, or I don't know, something might go wrong, right? You might realize that you don't like to work in this team, or that the project is not as you expected it to feel like, and that's okay. That's okay, but still the point is to get it as much as you can. I think I just told like as much as you can for hundreds of times. Well, anyway, and you might not be lucky with the team, right? So whether it's the atmosphere there, sometimes I'm so grateful that my colleagues trusted me. They trusted me on some difficult tasks that helped me to develop myself, to learn project more, and to strengthen my hard skills. There might probably be the way that just some people, they are very bad at delegating things, and if such a person is your mentor or the team leader, so it's difficult, But as I told you again, the main point is the experience you get, and it's up to you to choose how you take this experience, how you treat this experience. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that at least it gave you some food for thought. Let me know what you think in the comment. And if you want to support me, the best way to do it is just to share this video with a person who is interested in the IAT industry, so that YouTube will know that my videos are important, and it will push you to many people. And that is very important to me, to spread my experience and my philosophy for many people who need it. So thank you again. I wish you good luck, no bugs, no drama, and see you soon in my other videos. Bye bye.